What's up? It's Rosemary and Lopez Gorman here. And yeah, so welcome back to my channel. So it's been like 2 months since I didn't make a video. Almost 2 months since I didn't make video. Because I just wanna say and share to you that I just got married. I know, it was so fast, and for this video I just want to share with you like my journey. The most craziest and the most stressful 3 weeks in my life, but the most worth it 3 weeks in my life. I got married June 6, 2020, and I got engaged May 2nd week 2020. So we only had 3 weeks to prepare everything. I know it sounds crazy, a lot of people say that, but I keep my wedding secret. So only my other family member knows about it, and the closest friends that I had, because I mean there's no time for me to share really. The most important is my mom, my dad, and my sister, and of course my fiance at the time asked my dad first, my Papa Roy, which is he's in the Philippines, so we had a FaceTime, and he asked is it okay if I'm gonna marry your daughter? Kanta lang. Yeah, so he asked properly my dad and my mom to get the blessing. And yes, I know it sounds crazy. 3 weeks is quite, I mean, it's not enough for 3 weeks for a wedding. It's okay if that's birthday party or any kind of celebration, but wedding, I know some of the couples they had to prepare like a year after they got engaged for the wedding, or some of the couple I know like 2 or 3 years to prepare the wedding, but mine was only 3 weeks. And I'm so jealous to other couples, but I'm so proud to myself and to my fiance. So now I'm gonna share with you the tips and tricks that I did to have my dream wedding for only 3 weeks. So number 1, your mindset. So as a bride, you will be the one that's gonna make all the decision for your wedding. So the wedding planning is yours. The wedding event, the reception, and the ceremony, and everything, like how many entourage that you want to have and how many guests that you want to have in the wedding. So you play a lot of role on the wedding. I mean, you're the most important, us, the bride. So number 1 that you should think first is never ever try to impress someone or other people about your wedding. I mean, because other people will think maybe like, oh, I should do this, I should get the best, even if it's so expensive, and it's not practical to think about that. Or other people say, oh, I need to have the best photographer or videographer because this is once in a lifetime. Yeah, I know, I understand about it, but you want to have your dream wedding without breaking your bank, or you will not spend a lot. So that's what I really think first, like be practical. So if you have a certain amount for your wedding, just stick with it. Whether if you have like small wedding, simple wedding, or a big great wedding, as long as it's in your budget and without making utang or doing loans, and that's fine. Because other people, like our family and friends, they will be so happy if they know like we're getting married. And yeah, knowing that someone will, like from your family will, like for me, like my mom and papa, they know that someone is willing to spend my life with, and that's the most important. So don't ever try to impress someone. So number 2, our wedding rings. So after he proposed to me, and the next day we went to 3 jewelry shops nearby. So the first shops that we went to is J. Davis Jewelry. Second is Moody's, and last and finally we found it in Israel Diamond Supply. And the only thing that makes me decide to have my ring in Israel Diamond Supply, because I can get bigger diamond with the same price. Last 2 store, the diamond is kind of small, like only just 1 carat diamond, but in Israel Diamond Supply it's 1.5 carat, so it means that it's bigger diamond and with the same price. And I suggest you to go not just in one place, but make at least 3 to 5 jewelry shops to check around to find your wedding ring. And number 3, our guest list. And so right now we're experiencing this pandemic, and at first we just decided to have 10 people in our wedding. We called the events place, and they said that they can cater 50 people. So we decided, and we started to write down the names of our guests, but most of our guests is for my husband, because yeah, he's from here, and good thing that one of my friends from New York came here for my wedding, and 4 of my relatives came here. So after we decided to have 50 people in our wedding, the next step that we did was we looked for the events place or the ceremony for the wedding. And because we're living here in Broken Arrow, and we decided to have the wedding in Oklahoma City. It's 2 hours drive. We're here because of my husband's work. And after 3 days that he proposed to me, we went there, and I already did research about the places that we were going. So I called them, and some of them I set appointment so they can entertain us, because right now there's a lot of precautions that every establishment must have, like appointments, wear masks and everything like that. So, and first we went to Walnut Creek Chapel and this is the chapel that I choose. So the first chapel or the events place that we went to was Walnut Creek. It's 30 minutes drive from his parents' house. And what I like about this place, because they got everything that you need. They got a nice chapel, and I swear to God, like, it's breathtaking when you see it in person. I didn't expect it first, and they will serve everything for your wedding, like all in package, from amazing chapel, amazing place for the reception. You can choose outdoor and indoor, and since I like outdoor, and we tried to check the weather on that day, and it says like 95 Fahrenheit, which is like 35 degrees Celsius or 35 or 36 Celsius outside. So it's like a big no for me. Good thing that they have indoor and outdoor. So yeah, we decided to have the chapel, the indoor chapel, and the indoor reception, which is very nice and perfect place. So they will cater the food as well. They will cater the cake. They will cater the DJ. They will cater the pianist. They will cater the designs, and that's so amazing. And the most important that I choose this place is because they have the best pastor, the minister. His name is Dr. Jim Neese, and he's the one who did our wedding, and he's so awesome and like a grandpa or like a dad, because I don't know, I just feel so blessed when he talk. And his wife is the wedding planner, and their daughter is the one who did the cater. So all in package, like it's a perfect place for me, because I only have like 2 more weeks that time to decide which place should I have. And so after that one, I told you I'm not gonna stick to one place. So we tried to go to other places. So second, we went to Rosebriar events, and which is so nice as well. But for that day that we choose, they only had the June 6th lunchtime only available, and they can only cater like a limited, very limited, like you will be the one that's gonna bring your preacher or the pastor. And third, we went to like Oklahoma City Garden, and wait, I'm not really sure like what's that name. I'm just gonna put it here so you can also check if you're planning to get married in Oklahoma City. In the picture, it was so awesome because it's a glass with a plants. Like plants, it's so nice. And when we got inside, it was so hot, and it's not, for me, I'm sorry, it's not a perfect place to get married because the fan is so loud. They don't have the AC, they just have the fan. And most of the plants inside of that green glass house is cactus, so it means that it's humid. I mean, it's hot inside, so it's a no-no for me. It's a great for picture, but or other events maybe, like yeah, other events, but not for the wedding, especially like if it's gonna be summertime. So no. So after we list all the guests and we finally found our wedding event or the reception place, which is Walnut Creek. So that's the time that I did my wedding invitation. So for my wedding invitation, you can just go to staple.com and you can find a template there for your wedding. They have a lot of template, like maybe you can have 80 choices, and it's very easy. And the next day I pick it up, so I only had to print my wedding invitation like 25 copies, because for the 50 people it's like family, so one invitation is like good for 8, some of is 5, so which is nice. And it was, and I'm so happy because it came up like the wedding invitation, so like high quality. So I highly suggest staples.com, and with the wedding invitation, of course, they will give you as well the envelopes. And after that, I mailed it the next day. So now we're down to our 6th list. And for the 6th list, it's my wedding gown, choosing my wedding gown. So for my wedding gown, I went to 3 wedding shops. One here in Broken Arrow, and I was just alone at the time, and I said, oh, it's kind of hard for me to choose. But we did FaceTime with my mom. She's in the Philippines, and that place that I went to is like overpriced and it's beyond my budget. And I said, no, I'm not gonna spend like too much, like 1,000 bucks or 50,000 pesos for a wedding dress. It's just one day. Went to Oklahoma City, and finally I found my wedding dress here. It's David's Bridal, and they have all the choices from the bride, bridesmaid, flower girl. I was so happy because I just tried 3 wedding gowns, and I think 3 or 4, and finally I found it, like maybe in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Are you recording me or you're recording you or what are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to, okay, I'm gonna hand you the bell.
Okay.
I want you to close your eyes.
Okay.
I want you to picture yourself on that day. Right before he takes one look at you and you take his breath away. I want you to say a prayer or make a wish for your future together. And when you're ready, open your eyes and ring the bell so we can celebrate.
So finally, after I found my wedding gown, the next day I tried to look online for my bridesmaid because I have 3 bridesmaids, and of course I'm very particular with price as well, and I'm the one who bought my bridesmaid and maid of honor their dresses for the wedding. And yeah, finally I found them in online, and last minute, but there's something happened last minute. 2 days before my wedding, that dress didn't arrive, and I ordered it from David's Bridal as well, where I found my wedding dress. And of course I said that I don't have time to wait. I mean, I don't have other options. I know it's risky, but I did order online, and they just told me okay. So I went to their store, and they let me pick my bridesmaid and maid of honor, 2 bridesmaid and 1 maid of honor, of course, their dress in the store without paying extra. So if I choose maybe this dress, like $200 or 10,000 peso, they will not charge me more. I mean, they will just like exchange from what I ordered online, which is good deal. Like everything was in line for me that time, like no problem at all. I mean, if there's a problem, there's a solution in 1 second. Yeah, and on that day we went to Men's Warehouse for my husband's suit, and his 3 groomsmen. I mean, 1 best man, 2 groomsmen. So he also buy for his groomsmen and best man suit. So after we found his suit and the groomsmen's, we went to pick up our ring because they said it's gonna be like 10 days after we purchase it. And so I got mine, like perfect size, but for his ring, they made a mistake. So instead of like gold, yellow gold, they made his ring like white gold, and the size was very because they gave us size 9 instead of size 11.5, and yeah, they need to redo it like as soon as possible. But thank God they got it done like 5 days after of that complaint. Everything was with the solution. If there's a problem that we encountered, we feel so blessed about it. And after that, I'm trying to remember what we did next. After we got the ring, we waited the ring. Can you think of other stuff that we did for the wedding? I think we pretty much still checking because we have like a week for the wedding, so we start to get like calls or texts from our family and friends that's invited to our wedding. All of them confirmed, and yeah, and so right now that's what I can think, and just expect that I'm gonna upload more videos about wedding stuffs. And so my next video would be what are the things that I did for myself for the preparation, because wedding, as a bride, you need to look at your best and you need to be fit. So I just want to share with you for my next video the diet, the exercise. What? I didn't really like it. It's laughing because they know that I didn't do exercise. Maybe twice. But the diet works better. Okay, I will. Okay. Yeah, because right now it's already 12:32 a.m. and yeah, we're gonna sleep. So yeah, just expect my next video. And yes, thank you so much guys for watching, and if you like this video, just give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, then click the button subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, and have a great day ahead. Take care.